Morning, folks, to the 7th of May 2025. A big chipper shredder working there in the alley. They're taking a large tree down. They're just topping it out right now, dropping the branches, and the ground workers will take it over and buzz them through the chipper shredder. See them drop a limb here any second. He's right up in the middle of the tree with a chainsaw hanging up there on a harness. That is one good-sized tree. This will be interesting. Here comes the lumberjack right now. He's working his way down. I think he's going to take a higher limb off right now. When you work with clearing trees like this in neighborhoods where homes are built so close to the large trees, you have to get a lumberjack and tree climber, go way up in the canopy and start removing the canopy and get it down into the main log and then drop the main log without it hitting anything. So that's what they're doing. It's a really cool little alley. Runs right through here, and it stops back behind me there. Well, yeah. Little alley goes right through here and stops right there. It used to go straight through back in the 30s, 40s, and 50s. There are several little alleys like that here in the neighborhood. Seen a video earlier this week that I made of Book Alley. It's only about 150 feet long. But a lot of these little homes back here were built to support the Woods Lake amusement facility at turn of the century and into the teens, 20s, and 30s before it closed. And some of these homes here were built to house the carnies that worked there. And right behind me, right straight ahead, there was a couple of taverns right here. They weren't homes, they were taverns. They've been converted into homes. You see that red garage right there, and beyond it, and then down this street right here, there were brothels. Back in the day, to service the more than 200,000 people a year, I think it was even more than that visited this amusement park, just walking distance away from here. But this is where the carnies stayed, pretty much. You can see that lumberjack. He's right up in there now. Look at him bending off. He's leaning way out, taking those little limbs off. Okay. There goes the big one, right over the top of the lacrosse nuts here. Alrighty then. This is a very cool home here, an older home on the alley. Yep. That is a power line that's running right there from below the can on that pole, straight back. That little black, put my finger, this black line going down, that runs right through those tree limbs that man's cutting. That could be one of the reasons that they're coming down here and getting rid of that. Because I seen that one of those branches hit that from back a little earlier here. They got to be real careful now. The lumberjack's got to watch out that the branches that he's attached to don't break loose and swing back. See how he's rocking that branch he's on right there. It's kind of precarious. See all the climbing gear hanging from his utility belt. Look at how he's rocking that. See if it's going to be stable enough for him to get up in and hit it again. He's choosing his route. You know, he's shaking those. See if it's going to support him. Before he cuts that down. I think he's gonna take that one down next. Actually climbing a little higher. I like the Sasquatch on the front of the truck. Pulling the tree there. That power line's moving. See it swaying? All that stuff is right below it. All these branches that are right here, the power line's going right through them. You just hit that power line again with a branch. The reason we know it's a power line because I can see the connections up here below the can, and it's a black cable wrapped around a metal cable for support. The cable TV and whatnot, they're just a thin black cable. So yeah, you know, they're trying to miss it. Sometimes you can't, but boy, he's just up there teetering back and forth. Like that. Whoa. Whoa, Nelly. He's joking with him down the bottom. Yeah, they're gonna do some chipping. Chippy. Let's get Chippy out there on the ice. They're getting Chippy out there. That second session. That second period. Lumberjack looks like he's going to try to get up there a little bit higher. See what he's roping on, his safety rope. Well, he's lassoing himself up there a little higher. I think he's going to let go here in a second and try to climb up a little higher. It's doesn't look like it's going to be too stable for going up. See a little better look up the alley. I walk down through here sometimes, look at the architecture back in here. Pretty cool. Decent little street neighborhood right through here. A couple of my friends live down through here. New home down there. 2 new homes built down here. Yep, in the last 2 years. A nice little bungalow. Very nice property right here too. Some of you might find this to be very boring, but I think this is something else. I used to love to climb trees. My brothers, when we lived out on the farm, you know, our neighbors, so forth, neighbor kids, oh man, we're up in them trees all the time. Had one fellow named Kenny Stokes. He'd climb way up into the treetops of old growth trees that we had, like this one right back here. And he would hold on to the branches as high as he could and then jump off the limb just holding onto the branch. And kind of like in the movie Avatar, he would like fall and then it would bend so far and he'd release and grab the next one. He'd fall farther and then he'd release and grab the next one all the way down to where he could get onto the big limbs and climb back down the tree. The most dangerous thing I ever seen in my life any kid do, but it was a daily thing with Kenny when we were climbing trees. Timber there. There are a ton of cool trees in this neighborhood all over the place, but as you can see, the power lines are running right through all the branches. You climb up in there. Kids would love to go tree climbing around here. But all those power lines, my gosh. These are brand new telephone poles. They're only a year and a half old. They were in bad shape like mine. And they came through. You can see where they cut the one off. It actually snapped off during a storm right there. They placed the new one right next to it. Homes along the street right here, when they're up for sale, are in the low twos. I haven't seen any of them offered lately for less than $229. There was one down here a couple years ago that was $179. But yeah, let's just make it a lot nicer and safer. Looks like he's coming down. I think he's going to take the heavy stuff down now. I think he's working on that main right there. He's working his ropes up high. You can see it jiggling the treetop. He has an ascender. They're rigged for climbing rocks or trees, and they have no fear. They have respect, just like iron workers on skyscrapers walking along. These are professionals. These aren't somebody that's your neighbor that come over and give you a hand chopping a tree down, which is always welcome. That's fine. Any neighborage is always good. Yeah, won't be long. This will be gone. I want a log. He's cutting through something pretty thick now. Don't you know it, every time you're trying to make a video, someone's running a chipper shredder. Every time. Yeah, they're starting to get a lot of the other stuff down right now. Pretty good sized branch. very big one right there. Kind of on a coconut tree. That top's gonna fall. Yeah, now he's just hanging there. Pretty cool. You can see every move that he's making in that treetop is moving that power line. He's almost up there into it. Oh, he's ascending back up. He's right in that power line. See it running right there. It's just 5 feet in front of him. He just retied there so he can do that stuff from around that power line. Bang, right there, it hit it again. Hit that line good then. Better than the whole tree coming down on it. Almost cleared that line. Whoa. Yep. A little bit of movement. Whoa, baby, now it's hanging on the line. There, now it's off. At least it didn't pull the line down. That's good. There's a couple more up above it there. Trying to get that so don't hit that line. Man, he's out there on a limb. No pun intended. Yep, he's missed the line. Yep. That line's free and clear, running all the way back to the home. On the other side of the tree and behind it. He's almost done. Almost done. Couple more right up above him. He's really got up there now. He's putting a safety strap on. Still, that canopy up above him can fall on that line too. So he's got to be real careful now. He's holding them so they don't fall directly down onto that line, and he's kind of dropping them by hand. He's retying for the last couple of cuts. That's all there is right there above him. If they're going to be leaving that other one, let that grow and top out way above these lines. Maybe they have an angle where it's, so they can just cut it at the base and it'll fall the right direction. I don't know. I got a little different angle here. No, he's going to go up and top it out. All right. Let's see what's here. See how he's missing that wire? He has to hand drop that, so it misses that the power cable. Couple more. Just missed the cable. Good job. Couple more there. And that'll be just a flagpole. He'll be standing up on a flagpole right there. 2 more branches. He's just strapped on that branch that he's facing. Smaller when they're just beyond him. Yep, he's gonna climb up that flagpole all the way up. Has to ensure that those branches don't hit that power cable right there. So he's his safety line's hanging down there. Uh-oh. There you go. Ground crew comes, polices it up, shreds it, chips it. There it goes right there. Just barely hit the line. He's just dusting that line with that. He'll throw it out of the way. Good show. He doesn't have much more place to go. Too many more places to go, I should say. Much more places. No. Much more language arts class needed. Hey, this is the last cut. That's it. And miss that line when he drops it. Yep. Now he's just up there on a flagpole. He's just up there on a flagpole now. Okay, he just lowered the chainsaw. Now he's going to make his way down. People down below here are actually refueling the chainsaw. He was almost out of fuel. Stopped a couple times on him, so he's fueling up, and they're going to hand it back up to him. And he's going to make his way down that flagpole and start cutting pieces off as he goes down. Here goes the chainsaw. They appear to be using steel products. He's snapping on the safety cable to the chainsaw and all that. Okay, he's going to start topping those out. Take them in sections as he moves down the flagpole so they don't drop on that, again, power cable. He said he's almost finished.